Moin YouTube, look at this. It doesn't actually happen very often in Hamburg. We don't get much snow here because of the Gulf Stream mostly, and also because climate over the last couple of decades has changed quite significantly, especially during the winters. We used to get much more snow back in the 80s when I was a kid. These days it's pretty rare, so let's take the opportunity and take a walk.
Vorhin haben die jetzt keine Jamie, die überall rummeckert.
You may have seen these views before on this channel, but not like this, right? Now, when I said that it's pretty rare for it to freeze here in Hamburg, let me shed some light on that. The last really severe winter we had, with weeks of below zero temperatures, was the winter of 2010 and 11. And before that, it was maybe in the 90s. Maybe every 15 or 20 years, it gets so cold for long enough for the lake in the city, the Ulster Lake, to freeze over and people being able and allowed to actually walk on it. But that's a very, very rare thing. It happened that winter in 10, 11, and also in that winter in the 90s, in the early or mid 90s. But that's it. That also means once it happens, once it really gets below zero and starts snowing and stuff, things escalate very quickly. For example, just yesterday I took a trip from the nearby town of Wedel back to my home, and that's a trip that usually takes me an hour by rapid transit and bus, and yesterday it took me 3.5. The rapid transit trains didn't run because trees had fallen onto the tracks, so I had to do it all by bus, and the buses were also, well, not really equipped for the weather and the road conditions, so everything went really slowly. It took me more than three times the usual time to get back home, which was quite a torture, but I made it eventually. So it turns out, despite all the technology we have, a change in the weather can still make a very huge difference. There are certainly a lot of people out and about, and That's like true northerners for you. It's like, hey, it's cold and there's snow, it's slippery, very inconvenient for taking a walk. So let's go out and take a walk. Well, the harbor cruises are still running, and so are the ferries, so I will grab one. It feels like seagulls are becoming the secret stars of my channel.
Attention, stay back.
I'm sure it's much warmer inside, but I'm doing this for the views. Yes, it is much warmer inside. Övelgönne in the snow. And my favorite fish roll shop is open. Nogi just never takes breaks. Hot chocolate. With a little extra. Nogi is from the Caribbean, so maybe you can guess. Wow, this beach is actually quite busy. In Strandperle, the beach bar where I ended my very first walk, is actually open even this time of year. The menu is quite limited, it's mostly hot drinks and some cold ones, but they're making business, which is nice. Oh, even the sun is coming out and the light is gorgeous. Just check this out. All right, I'm on my way back to the nearest bus station and we'll grab a ride home. Anyway, this was just a very spontaneous idea. Hey, it's snowy, let's take a walk and film it and put it out there on YouTube. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a thumbs up, maybe even subscribe. And I hope I see you soon for the next video. Take care and have a great rest of the day.